Hi guys, Official Ma here and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this YouTube channel, we talk about men's relationship and how to get to you, your dream girl. If you know this kind of content interests you, please hit the subscribe button down below and without being done, let's proceed to the video. In today's video, we're going to be speaking on how to play a player, how to play someone that's trying to play you in a relationship. And this video is going to be divided into 4 segments. In the first segment, we are going to be speaking on why do people become players? Why do people choose to become players? Number 2 segments, we are going to be talking about signs a girl is playing you. And in number 3 segments, we are going to be talking about how to avoid being played. And in the last segment, obviously, we are going to be talking about how exactly you can play a player. Without wasting much of your time, let's jump right into the video. That's the number 1 segment of this video. Why do people become players? Like, why do people choose to become players? The first one we have is fear of commitment. Some people are scared to commit into a relationship. Some women that are players have the fear of commitment. That is why you see that some girls can give you, maybe they can behave like a girlfriend to you, but when it comes to that point of you asking them to be your girlfriend officially, they never accept the offer because they are scared of commitment. They like jumping from one person to the other. Number 2, high sex drive. Many women have a high libido and it's very difficult for one man to satisfy her. Obviously, she's going to jump from one man to another. Number 3, people choose to be players when they've been emotionally broken in their previous relationship. When people are emotionally broken, this is one of the major causes of people choosing to become players because they've like been taught a lesson, kinda. So it's very difficult for them to fall in love with one person because they are scared of what happened in their previous relationship. They're scared of it repeating itself again. They'll never give one person that commitment, or they'll never come a place to trust someone enough with their heart. Because of the fear of being heartbroken, they don't want to be heartbroken again. They don't want to experience the pain of heartbreak. Number 4, traumatic experience from childhood. When people have some kind of traumatic experience, maybe their parents got divorced, or maybe they have a very troubled home, that maybe the mom and dad is always fighting, maybe domestic violence and all that. Sometimes some people might come from those homes and they don't feel the need to repeat that situation again. So you hear some people say that they don't want to get married and stuff like that because of they've witnessed like something like that in that kind of they've been in that kind of situation before. That is why the developmental stage of a child is very, very important because they pick most of their characters for adulthood in that stage when the child is growing up. Most of the things that happen, most of the occurrence that happen to a child, most times it shapes the kind of adults that that child will turn out to be. And number 5 reason why a girl might choose to become a player is that maybe she might be too pretty and it's very difficult to make a choice. Just like maybe you go to the market to get something and you go to a very nice store and everything there looks so classy, everything looks so fine and everything. It's very difficult for you to make a decision. So maybe she might be too pretty and so many guys are coming in and it's very difficult for her to make a choice. So she said, okay, why should I have one when I can easily have 4 and stuff like that. So back to the second segment of this video. What are the signs that you're being played? Number 1 obvious sign that you should watch out for is love bombing. What is love bombing? Love bombing is actually showing someone so much affection and so much care at the beginning of a romantic relationship or even a friendship. As time goes on, the person withdraws those love and attention, and you see yourself will be the person chasing after that person. You see some women come and introduce relationship to you. You are sitting down on your own, you are existing on your own, and they come in and start making you feel loved and start making you feel wanted. Was when you fall in love with this person, you see that person start withdrawing those benefits. Person never calls you as often as they used to call at the beginning. So you should be very careful when someone is showering you with so much care and love and attention at the beginning of a romantic relationship, where this person is feeling like you feel like, oh, we have this person being all along, oh, this person is the perfect one for me. I'm not trying to say that it's bad for people to show attention, or if someone show attention to you or love to you, you should start feeling suspicious. But if it's a little way too much than it should be, this person is too good to be true, this person is too perfect, maybe it's really too good to be true. Number 2 sign that you might be getting played. This one is very obvious, but some people might not know. When someone asks for money too soon, it might not be direct, maybe directly or indirectly, the person starts bringing up issues, start bringing up problems, so you would give the person money. You have to look into that again. When someone starts bringing unnecessary scenario, so you can fund the person with money, that is one of the signs that you might be getting to play. Because if someone really wants to get to know you, they would want to get to know you apart from maybe other external things like money or stuff. I'm not trying to say that there are no exceptions. There are exceptions sometimes, but I'm going to advise you that you should not take those chances. Don't take those risks, especially if you know your heart can't bear the losses, or your heart can't bear it. So don't take those risks in the first place. Number three sign that you're getting plays that they ghost you for a particular period of time. Just like what I told you in the first one, is that they love bomb you, and after love bombing you, they ghost you. Yeah, this is what comes next. After the love bombing, the next thing that comes next is the ghosting. They ghost you for a particular period of time, suddenly it reappears. And sometimes they might even try to gaslight you, think that you are the person at fault, or you did something wrong. And you might end up believing that you perhaps were at fault, or you did something wrong, and you see yourself apologizing to this particular person, whereas they know what they are doing. So if someone repeatedly ghosts you for some period of time and comes up, always behaving like Casper, appearing and disappearing, if a person believes that they are a ghost, what do you do? Treat them like a ghost. And how do you treat a ghost? Like they don't exist. So if someone is always appearing and disappearing, then it's time for you to like give that person an option. It's either yes or no, and whatever the person chooses, you have to run with it. So if a girl goes to you and come back and also ghost you, that is one of the surest ways to know that this person is obviously playing games with you. The first sign that you're getting played is that they will never agree to commit. They give you these benefits, girlfriend benefits, call you babe, call you sweetie, call you this, call you that. But they never agree to be your girlfriend. If you ask her, okay, I want you to be my girlfriend, she never agrees. It's always coming up with one excuse or the other. That's one of the signs that this person is, you're being played, this person is playing you. And one thing about this is that, one thing about not making commitments and always like trying to keep the chase just like that, she'll trick you to believing that maybe she's a girlfriend or something, but she'll never agree, like obviously, and she keep on asking you for things, and you keep on giving this person things because you feel like, okay, I'm close to this person, and it will be in a way that you can't particularly say no to this person. Trust me, she knows what she's doing. One thing that you have to understand in relationships and even friendship and life in general is that everyone knows what they're doing. Everyone knows what they're doing. Even if a person is more than 13 years old, you don't feel like, okay, this person doesn't know what this person is doing, and you try to give excuses for that particular person. Trust me, they know what they're doing. They are fully aware of what they're doing. So if you find yourself in this particular situation where a girl is not ready to make commitments with you have to set the bar. You have to set an option for that person. Give yourself, okay, how long am I willing to wait for this person? If it's a week, if it's 2 weeks, you give yourself a time frame in which you're willing to wait. When that time elapses, you ask this girl, will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no? So you know what you're doing. You don't keep on being there, wasting your time or hoping for something. At the end of the day, when something happens, she'll be like, I never begged you to do it for me. Anyways, or we are never dating or something. Maybe tomorrow, maybe you see her with some other guy or something, and you try to confront her, she'll be like, okay, we were never dating. But you've been doing stuff for this person, you've been helping this person financially, you've been helping this person emotionally, and the person will be like, I never begged you to do it, you did it out of your own free will. And come to think of it, that person might be particularly right because the person never begged you to do anything, and there was no form of like agreement. You cannot hold this person accountable. She's right if she said that she never forced you. You have to give whatever you're doing a label, so you don't go on making mistakes or doing charity work that you never signed up for. So about number 3 segment of this video, how do you avoid being played? Number 1, I'm going to say that you should set clear boundaries. Know what you want and what you don't want. What you want, embrace it. What you don't want, don't take it at all. Set clear boundaries. Tell this person what you want. Tell this person what you can take. Tell this person what you can't take. Tell this person what is a deal breaker for you. That is how you set boundaries. But when you don't know what you want, it's very difficult for you to set boundaries, because anything that comes, it goes, because anything that comes, you just accept it just like that, because you don't know how to set boundaries. Number 2, before giving out to someone, before helping someone financially, make sure it's for genuine reasons, or make sure you're very comfortable with giving out to that person. If you know that you're not comfortable doing that, don't do that in the first place. Make sure it's comfortable for you and make sure it's for genuine reasons. Number 3, stay clear from people with esteem issues. You see people that have low self-esteem, people that don't feel good about themselves. People that don't feel good about themselves, they end up making you feel miserable about yourself. Number 4 ways to avoid being played is that you should always love and care for yourself. When you don't love yourself, how do you expect other people to love you? Number 5, stand up for yourself when someone is trying to oppress you or when someone is trying to use you. Always learn to say no when things are not convenient for you. Number 6, trust your God-given instincts. Trust your instincts. If your mind is telling you that this person is playing something fishy with you, best believe that that person is being fishy. If you strongly suspect something fishy about someone, 9 out of 10 times, you're right. Most times, instincts are right. If your instinct is telling you that this girl is being shady with you, what you should have to do, trust your instincts and go further to do your personal investigation. And don't be surprised if what your instinct is telling you turns out to be true. Number 7, if possible, when you see that someone is trying to be fishy with you, what you should do, if you know that perhaps you're starting to fall in love with this person or you're starting to catch feelings for this person, just delete their number and block them. Trust me, it works like magic. Back to the last segment for this video. How do you actually play a player? How do you play someone that is trying to play you? The first thing that we have to do is that you should try to recognize the game. If you don't know the game, it's very difficult for you to win at that game, or it's very difficult for you to know what the person is up to. So you have to recognize the game. You have to know the patterns. You have to know the patterns. So is this person the person that will ghost you and come back again and try to make up a scenario and point accusing fingers at you and make you apologize for something that you did not do, or try to gaslight you to believe that you're overthinking things, or try to gaslight you to make you feel like maybe you're a fool or something, or you're saying something that you're not supposed to see, or you're overreacting. Try to understand that game that person is playing. And how do you recognize games? By following patterns. The person will have a repeated pattern because it's obviously a game. And number 2 way that you can actually play a player is that you should set clear boundaries. When you recognize that game that person is playing, confront the person about it. Tell you, okay, you see that game you're playing, I know what to do now. You tell that person, you see that game you're playing or that stunt you're trying to pull, I'm aware of it now. Set clear boundaries. Tell them that if they ghost you one more time, they should not bother coming back. Never should you think that, okay, you can try to change this person. If people can't change by themselves or don't choose to change, they won't change. If you see that this person is playing a particular game with you, confront them about it. But before you do that, you have to recognize the game. And how do you do that? By recognizing patterns. Trust me, the patterns will be there. And you will see the patterns, trust me, if you're very observant and you choose to be very observant. So rather than focusing on playing games with someone, which is very irrelevant, you're supposed to use that time to do something else or trying to do something profitable, because playing games is very mind draining. Concentrate on things that you can control. True empowerment comes from making choices that align with your value and your well-being. We've come to the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a very big thumbs up, and please also don't forget to subscribe to be part of our growing community. I love you guys all, and see you in my next video. Cheers.